Hello, Bible reader. Today is July 1st, and today's readings are from Genesis chapters 8 to 11 and Mark 2 and 3. So yesterday, a leper and a paralytic. Today, in the Gospel of Mark, Jesus is dealing with and almost like befriending a tax collector. This again is notable to see how Mark is laying out. I mean, if you're introducing a hero to an audience, who are the first people or who is the first person that your hero is going to interact with, or in Jesus's case, heal. First, you start with the dirtiest of dirty, a leper, and then the most helpless, a paralytic, and now the most socially unacceptable, a tax collector. This is full of significance that we should appreciate. This could really appeal to the common Joe sinner outside of Israel. As I mentioned a couple days ago, Mark is really written, we think, to expand the story, get the good news far beyond Israel and that part of the Middle East, send it west, maybe specifically even into what is Rome. We're introduced in the readings today of Mark, we're introduced to Pharisees. And we see for the first time how they respond to John the Baptist. They want to hold on to the old wine, the old ways. Jesus is something new. And then the last verse, after Jesus heals and these unclean spirits confess, "You are the Son of God." They've been ripped out of whoever their hosts have been. And Jesus sternly orders them not to make him known. And I know that's caused a lot of confusion for many of us. Why would Jesus sternly order these unclean spirits to not make him known? This gets at a really key component of how Mark tells his gospel. It's called, this concept is called the Messianic secret. Messiah, Messianic. And Jesus will do this a number of times throughout the Gospel of Mark especially. Mark uses this concept more than anybody else. And it's the whole idea that don't tell everybody about me having seen only this healing or having heard only that teaching. You're not even seeing the tip of the iceberg. There's something else that is going to make sense of everything I'm about to do. And because others aren't going to have had the access to me that you do in this moment, I want you to just wait, just hold off on telling everybody what's going on until they've seen the final act. Mark is pushing his whole narrative toward the cross and the empty tomb. That's what the Messianic secret is yes, the healings, the teachings, they're all important as well. But really, you can't tell what the picture that's being painted is until the end, when it all makes sense because of death and resurrection. The defeat of sin, death, and the power of the devil is what Mark is pushing us toward. And that's why Jesus wants people to kind of don't say anything yet. In Genesis, we get how the story of Noah and the ark, well, I'll tell you what, Noah and the ark, that whole story raises troubling questions for me. His family can be especially awful. But a pattern emerges here, and it's an important one. God is a promise maker. Again, as we forge a deeper relationship with God through Bible reading, you're going to start to notice some things. Kind of like you'd notice with a person you're getting to know. Oh, this person is a real storyteller. Or this person really likes to sew. Or this person really likes to be in the outdoors. Well, God is someone who makes a lot of promises. God is a promise maker. God promises over and over again to people throughout Scripture. And then promises land on us in baptism too. So we'll see God making promises from the beginning. I am one with my God. My God is with us, all of us, at all times and in all places.